back, everybody, to Life with EDC. My name is Carlos. Today is a strange day. I was going to do a video about some handkerchiefs, of the handkerchiefs I've been collecting from Gondek EDC. I'm part of their Hank of the Month club. And I was going to gather all the handkerchiefs today and show you everything I got since I started being a member. So didn't find them all, but eventually I'll find them all and put them together and make a video about them. Pretty good stuff. This last one, this Hank that I got for the month of March, I thought it was gonna be a Hank like maybe the 4-leaf clover or something dealing with St. Patrick's Day, but it didn't happen. It was about knots, but I'll take a picture of it. I think my compadre, actually I went back home to the valley, and I gave that Hank to my compadre Sal Alcantar over there back in the valley, and but I'm gonna get my wife, actually the boss, to get me the picture. That way I can show you on the next video. But today we're gonna be talking about something new. My wife has been looking into TEMU, TEMU. It's a website. It's kind of like an Amazon. Very interesting, affordable stuff that's on there. You know, my wife told me about it. I think my boss at work, she was telling me about it, but I would just put it aside. I'll look at it another day. But there's a lot of stuff as far as EDC. And my wife went and bought some stuff, and I was gonna show you all today. And along with EDC, you know, I bought belts a while back, and she bought 2 belts too. And then she bought some stuff for my son, for his Crocs, the little buttons I put on the Crocs, a little pack of that, and other stuff for herself. And then she got me a pouch. We were checking out some pouches there, and I told her order the pouch, see how it works, and I want to everything that we bought as far as that what I have now show you all today. These stuff is the TEMU, TEMU. The affordable things, if you want to get into EDC and you're not quite there as far as your budget, your money wise, and hey, it's a good place to go check it out. And I'm gonna show you what I got. Actually, my wife and what I got from TEMU. So hang in there. So the first thing that we ordered was actually I ordered along with my wife was a pouch. So this pouch right here was that pouch. I opened it up earlier. I thought it was pretty cool. It's not a usual pouch that I would buy. This is a larger pouch. It looks strange. I liked it for this reason. This was different. It was different than the other pouches I have. Usually the molly webbing out here, usually it's, you know, right across the pouch, like so, but this is at an angle. And then they had the Velcro here for some patches and some Velcro down here. So it made it different as far as the usual pouch that I usually buy, and what they usually sell like on Amazon and all that, especially like at 511. Sometimes when I go to 511, pretty much everything is like straight across, nothing diagonal like the Molly system is here. Very interesting. I don't know what I would put here in the Molly web, but we'll figure it out, do something with it. And then it also has a Molly web on the side, right here on the side. It has a zipper. What kind of zipper? Don't know. Doesn't really have like it's not white KK, I could tell you that, but it's a pretty good zipper. I mean, it zips good, nice and easy. There, like so. It is not a clamshell. I usually look for clamshell pouches. I like the clamshell type. It opens wide open, and you can access everything, you know, with the pouch way wide open, like a book. So it does come with a little patch, a little flag, and again at an angle, the flag, I don't know, but I'm used to having it across like so. So yeah, it's kind of weird. If you can see it, I mean, the webbing, I don't know, but you know, it is a larger pouch. You can fit a lot of things in here. There's 2 different compartments. You can see it right here. There's one back here. It's separated from the main compartment right here. You could pretty much throw a whole bunch of stuff in here. I mean, it's just good. It's a good size pouch. It looks well made. I was turning it inside out the first day I got it, and it's stitched real good. There's no little pieces hanging, like real large long stitching thread hanging out or anything, and it feels pretty solid, and has a little hole for the water if it gets wet. It also has some moly webbing in the back, some snaps here, so you can put it onto a backpack that has moly webbing. I put it that way because I was thinking, how would I put it on my backpack once I use my backpack again, but I was just messing with that. But it does have some straps in the back to tie into another backpack with moly webbing. Pretty good size. I like the size. The only thing is just preference, you know. I don't like that you have to stick your hand in and look and dig. I'd rather have it nice and open, like a book, and dig in there. You know, I could see what I'm digging into. So yeah, this is that pouch. Another thing, like for my son, for his he's into gaming right now. You got him some those little buttons that you put on your Crocs that has a little controller, game over. You know, those little things that they sell, like little things like this, little buttons for the Crocs. And then she got me a belt, and once I got it, I was looking at it, messing with it, and I said, this is not gonna work. Right off the bat, I thought it was not gonna work, but it does work. It's a good little belt. It's rigid, and when I put my holster on it, it held on. You know, there's no like my other belts that are a little bit thicker. You know, this one's a little bit thinner as far as how wide it is. The other belts, I think, what I used to use, I'm using this belt and the other one that she got. The gun holster, you know, it stays put. It's thick enough. It's rigid enough, and it works. But one thing that when I saw it, I said, this little button is the one that releases the belt. Actually, when you put your belt on, you have to press that button like I'm doing here, and you have to slip that belt through and run it until it locks, and then there it's gonna stay. And I thought, nah, I'm a big boy, and I said, my super gut is gonna press this button, and then it's gonna release the belt. But no, it didn't. I was really surprised all day. And I was just waiting for it. I mean, it got so bad that I had a rope in my office ready to go, just in case this gave out. I had a rope at least to keep my shorts up, or my pants up at the time. But this is pretty cool. I mean, the belco is like metal. It's a spring loaded. I think I've seen belts like this, and it said this is a little spring loaded belt buckle. So this is the spring load right here that keeps your belt in place. And I tried and I pulled, and it doesn't come out. I thought it was pretty cool. And so this is one of the belts that she got. And then she got a second belt. She got this belt, and again, I said, this plastic thing, I'm gonna bust it open. And luckily, I still had the rope there in my office. So I took this one to work today, and this is plastic. I mean, I touched it, and oh my God, I'm gonna break this and send it back. But no, I just slip it in, and you lock it. You push it down to lock it, and then there it is. It's nice and tight. It does not move all day. It was comfortable. It's not hard. It's soft. I tried my gun holster as well on this one, and it was holding on to the holster. You know, my holster wasn't going anywhere, and I was making sure touching my gun holster every once in a while, make sure my gun holster is still in place, and it was. And the only thing it was plastic, but this plastic held on all day. And I mean, when I'm at work, I'm very physical, and I put this one to the test. I mean, I drank a lot of water, and I see maybe after lunch, I ate my lunch, drank some water, and see if it's gonna pop. But no, it didn't. It held on like a champ. It's a little too small for me, but it did the job. As far as size, it was too small for me, but it did the job. You know, whatever else, I think like 3 inches, it was open, you know, sticking out. But it did good. It did good. I thought the plastic was gonna give up, but it didn't. So as far as quality, it worked. You know, up to now. I know I've only used it one day, but up to now, it worked. It worked. I'm not used to the plastic buckles like this. So I thought it was pretty cool. And then she also bought a little, and I'll show you a picture. I don't have it here. I usually have it at work. I took it to work, and it was a bottle holder, and it had like a little carabiner on it, and you just slip the little loop over the water bottle, and then you tie it like, actually it wasn't a carabiner, but it was like a little strap with a little snap, and it goes around your belt, or it goes about around some molly on your backpack, or somewhere on your bike. If you're driving a bike, I don't think I could use it like when I'm riding around my bike. And it held the bottle, so I was walking back and forth, just waiting for that bottle to fall off, but it didn't. It was holding on. It was pretty cool. And then she also bought some attachments, like for anything. It's a double-sided like carabiner. It wasn't expensive. I think all this was maybe under $25. I'm saying like too much. I mean, maybe I'm over exaggerating, but it was less than $25, I believe. They're pretty cool. And then like this one, I haven't opened it. I just opened it right now. Some good material. It looks like it's really nice and sewn all the way through. The carabiners are plastic, so it's gonna be something for something lightweight, or just to like to keep a rope on, or I don't know, something light. It can't be for something like heavy. Pretty cool, and it didn't cost much, so that was pretty cool. So these are the items that came out of TEMU this past couple of weeks, and very interesting. You know, especially the belts, especially the material they're made of, as far as the belt buckles. And you know, I wasn't convinced that, you know, the buckles would do their job, but they did. The material is good. I mean, since I've been using, I think I've been using the black one more, the belt. It hasn't frayed yet, and not because I put a knife on there, and I clipped it on there with the clip on the knife, and it actually goes in the let me see, in this area. That's where my knife was, right here, and didn't fray it. This didn't cut it up, because I know that particular knife, the clip is kind of sharp, has sharp edges, and I noticed it on some of my work shorts that it didn't cut it up, but it didn't cut up on this one. So it's pretty durable stuff. I like the belts. I'm looking forward to finding other belts that I can use, maybe a little bit thicker, and I'll tell the boss to get me some little bit thicker actually belt thickness. Get me a belt that's a little bit thicker. You know, little things like this that means a lot to my son, and, you know, for his gaming phase. And I thought it was pretty cool, and they're not expensive. So, and then the pouch, good size. Just a strange. I tried to go back and find the name and dimensions of this, but when I went back, I couldn't find it. Well, you know what? I'm gonna turn this into a first aid kit for my archery belt, because I noticed when I do the archery thing right now, and I don't see anybody with the first aid kit out there when we're shooting. Useful, maybe just basic stuff, you know, because I know there's summer's coming, you know, and bugs are out there, and God knows what else is be out there waiting in the dirt for us, in the trees, bushes, in dark areas, and in thickets. You know, it won't be heavy. It's pretty light, and along with the stuff, if I pack it with some first aid stuff, it should be no more heavier than the stuff that I'm carrying now. So yeah, probably turn this one into first aid kit for my archery tournaments. But yeah, that's it. That's what I have for this week, guys. TEMU, just check it out. I mean, it's they're low prices. You know, they're not expensive. I think a lot of these things were not over like $2. I think this one the pouch was like $5. The belts were $2 or $3, and $2 or $3 for the way they've been performing since I've been using them. Pretty good. So especially these little things, you know, these things for my son. You know, I am budget. Since I started my channel, it's been a budget channel. So I encourage everybody who wants to get into EDC, try TEMU. Start off with TEMU and see what you find there, and then from there, when you're ready to upgrade to whatever you want. Whenever you're ready to go with something more with a higher price, like knives, belts, pouches, name brand pouches, you know, and that's good. That's good. As long as you build and you have something to carry every day, that's a plus to me for everybody who tries and invest a little bit of money. It's just a little bit of money, not too expensive. So I look forward to other things. I'll look with my wife, with the boss, and see if there's more items as far as EDC, and I'll put them up in the videos. I mean, it's very useful, even if it's just little stuff like this, like the belt, pouch, maybe a little loop. You know, very useful for somebody, and maybe get somebody started. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Thanks again, guys, for subscribing and liking my videos. We're still on the road to 500, so tell your friends about it. Tell them to subscribe. The more subscribers I get, the closer I get to 500. So thanks again, guys, for watching, and we'll see you next time.